Morning, Emma. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota. Thanks again for your inquiry on our 2019 the Mg Mg3 Excite sitting here in front of me. It's an absolute glamour, and obviously not too many of these colours around. Cannot wait to take you through it. The whole idea of this little video is just obviously take you through the whole car, any little blemishes I can find, the service history, everything like that, and give you a real good suss through it for obviously just a little bit more than what the photos can provide online. Bit of an idea, we're obviously Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We're lucky enough to be the second biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota in Australia, and number one in Queensland as well. So you can see I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. We are absolutely busting at the seams with stock at the moment. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms at the hill there, and service departments all down the street there too. So we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this little MG here in front of me. Like I said, whole idea is just to be as honest as we possibly can. Any little sort of marks or blemishes that I can find, I'm going to point out. If you can't quite see them in the video, please let me know, and yeah, we'll get some photos and that kind of thing through instead. So I look forward to obviously hearing from you soon. So very clean across the front here, just a very little minor sort of stone chip just there, about the size of probably the tip of your pen. And I did notice just a little one, actually that's just come off with my finger, disregard. Same with those, there's just a little bit of obviously dust as well. So they do get obviously professionally detailed before we send them down to you. So looking incredibly clean across the bonnet here. That's all just coming off with my hand. So exceptionally clean, just that one little one across the front. Obviously no chips or cracks in the windscreen there either. Same across the top of the roof there too. And down to the driver's side here as well. Just want to show you down the lines of the body there as well. So all our cars, we guarantee no write-offs, no hail damage, no flood damage or anything like that. They're all clear in the PPSRs. Tiny little bit of gutter rash just there right in the corner, but nothing else that I can really see. You've obviously got those beautiful Alloy Excite wheels on here. Absolutely stacks of tread left there too. I just wanted to kick these guys out so you could see that as well. Looking very clean down the guard here as well. Look at like a tiny, again, that's all just come off with my hand. So very clean down the front. Tiny little stone chip just there. And it looks like a little one's, again, that's all sort of coming off. That's all coming off. It's just a little bit of dust because obviously we're right on the main road here too, so just that little one there. But very clean across the actual front here too. So just one more right there as well. But for a 2019, this thing is just in incredible condition. There's beautiful headlights on there as well, the Xenons. And again, heaps of tread left on these guys too. So obviously the passenger side front wheel now here as well. Looking incredibly tidy. Again, just a tiny little bit of gutter ash just there, but very faint. So a little tiny sort of scuff just there, very faint, sort of only really noticeable on the actual right light there. And we'll come around obviously down the passenger side, front door here too. So nice big doors, makes it real nice and easy to obviously get inside the car. We're a little bit tight for space here at the moment, but we're going to make do. So electric windows the whole way around, of course. Tiny little bits of scuffing just along here, just from people sort of catching their boots jumping in and out of the car, just that little sort of scuffs there, but not too bad at all. We've got that one there, I imagine should be your flags. So if you get a breakdown or anything like that and you're on the side of the road, just lets people know that you're obviously broken down. So they're strapped in there, come factory with the car. Same with the fitted dash mat, all that sort of stuff we just leave in the car. Just wanted to show you under there too. So service history is all in here as well, so excellent service history on this one. So I'll just jump to it. Where we are. Okay. So originally owned down in Redcliffe, looks like a private owner down there, because we do turn over a little bit over 200 cars a month. So we purchase a bit over to 100, 120, sometimes 130 private vehicles a month as well. So from all over Queensland. So this one was down in Redcliffe. First service at the 30th of June 2020 at 1,000 kilometres, so that first original one at MG there. Next one at 2021 at 10,000 kilometres, again same Redcliffe MG dealer. Next one at 20,000 at 12th of the 4th 2022, so 22,000 k's there. And then last one by Coral Motors, so that's our workshop here as well. So full service history, not due again until what looks like 40,000 k's as well, or next year of course. So I'll pop that back in there. All your manuals, books, everything's all in there for you too. Looks very tidy through the inside here. Just a tiny little sort of mark just there, but it's all something I reckon I could talk to the detailers and see if they could potentially have a crack and get that out for you. Awesome interior through here and through that roof lining there as well. Right across that bonnet roof there too. That's just a little bug, but very tidy through the back here as well. So obviously 2 keys with this one as well. So the central locking, lock with that one, unlock with that, and we've got that blank here too. So all genuine keys. Very clean through here, just a tiny little, no, again that's come off with my finger. So just down to that final rim on the passenger side here. So again, a little bit of gutter rash there, but nothing too bad at all. Absolutely stacks of tread left on these guys, especially for the kilometres. So finally just in through the back here, again electric windows the whole way around. Got a little child lock there, just there too, on both these rear doors. And just those similar sort of scuffings just on the inside there, the very light ones. So a little bit of storage through the back there. We've got the 60-40 split, so we can drop those down. So you pull this little tag here. So this is the 60%, the other is the 40. So you got 1, 2, 3 child anchor points across all the back of those seats as well. And that little parcel shelf, so that does just pop straight out if you do want that extra boot space. I'll pop that back up for you. And through the back, extremely clean across the back here too. Just some very minor sort of stone chips just here and here. Probably just those luggage ones, I'd say, from people putting stuff in the boot and just accidentally catching the little bit of paint there. Just those common ones. Like I said, you've got that parcel shelf there as well. 1, 2, 3 child anchor points down the bottom. Of course, all your jack tools, everything's all down there, as well as a full spare as well, full size spare. You don't see through many cars. So rear parking sensors through the back here too. So 3 of those. Down that driver's side as well. Fuel release is obviously over here. I'll show you where that is inside. And just a little tiny bit of gutter rash on that final wheel as well. Very clean through the inside here. Obviously your plates, everything there for you too, compliance ones. Such a good looking car. Again, there's just a little bit of dirt that's come off as well. And so finally just the driver's side door here too. Just a couple little sort of fingernail marks I just noticed under there. I'd say just from people catching the hand with wedding rings, things like that. Otherwise very tidy through the inside here. We've got the central locking up on there for you too. Electric windows, so the commands for them for the rest of the car all on the driver's side here too. And again, just those sort of light scuffing marks on the entry there as well. So we're going to jump in, start this one up for you. So I got a little button on the keys here. It'll fold that away, and then of course put it back out. Alrighty, so only 30,143 kilometers. No engine lights or dash lights or anything like that. That blue one just lets you know that the engine is actually on a cold engine at the moment. So it's always nice to just turn the radio down. It's always nice to wait until that one does disappear. Until obviously driving with the car, so it just tells you that'll disappear. If the car does start to overheat or anything like that, that light will come back on, but it'll be red, and that's of course when you want to pull over and obviously turn the car off, that kind of thing. So absolutely perfect as the way it is. Nearly half a tank of fuel there too, and like I said, not due again until 40,000 kilometers up there as well. Up on the steering wheel, we've got the controls for the radios down here too. So up on the left hand side here, we can jump between AM, FM, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, all that sort of stuff from up here, as well as jump between the songs, change the volume, and answer the calls from the steering wheel here as well. So you don't have to worry about fiddling around down there too much either. On the right hand side, we've got the cruise control options. We can jump between again the different stuff over here, favourites, and of course your MySpeak options from there too. Being an MG, we of course got the wipers and everything on the right hand side here. Headlights are all over on the left. So again, pretty easy. They do have an automatic setting, so they are light sensitive, so they'll turn on and off, daytime, nighttime, underground car parks, all that kind of thing. But otherwise, parkers, headlights, high beams, and blinkers are all like normal through there as well. So nice and easy. Down on the right hand side here, we've got your mirror controls over there. So the left side of the car, right side of the car, and just that toggle as you need to. We do have a little pitch for the headlights here as well. So that goes from 3 to 0. So you can actually adjust the angle of the headlights and which direction that they're facing as well. So if you're out on the rural roads, you can get a little bit more distance out of them. If you're driving around locally, you can have them up nice and close. Fuel release is just there. Bonnet release is just on the other side of the car because we do have the European one. So just that little release down there for you too. So we'll pop that because I do want to show you under the bonnet there as well. Massive big touchscreen display here. A little reverse camera tucked away at the back, so as soon as we put that into reverse, you can see those little lines. They're going to pick up the sensors at the back, so if we were to creep closer to those cars behind us, they will beep faster and faster until they hit these little red lines here. You will notice that does curve off to the side at the moment, so as we turn the steering wheel, that does actually curve around as well. so it changes and shows you the direction of travel and exactly where you're going to end up at as well. So we showed that back in park. Huge big touchscreen display here, massive big touch buttons, which I really like, so that while you're driving, it's nice and easy to operate without being distracted too much. So again, you can jump straight into the radio, straight into Apple CarPlay, all that kind of stuff here. Slide along, and we've got all your settings and everything else down this side as well. So real nice and handy, very similar to your phones. You've of course got the buttons that you can jump between the radios and that sort of stuff. Volume and everything's down here too, so you've got the actual buttons there as well. Aircon controls down here, fan speed on the right, temperature on the left, and of course where you want them coming out of. Little USB down there to charge your phone, and of course for that Apple CarPlay as well. Got a little accessory plug down there with just a little, they don't do the lighters anymore, but heaps of storage for your phone. We've got traction control, all your hazard lights, all bits of storage down here for phones, cars, drinks, things like that as well, and of course the real handbrake there too. So incredibly clean through here. We've got the drop down handles on all 4 sides. We've got the little mirror up on the inside there of course too. It's a little microphone for the Bluetooth when you're talking on the phone, and another mirror up there as well. So incredibly well looked after. This thing is just about nearly showroom condition. Like I said, just wanted to do this little video to give you a much better look through it of course. I do want to leave this car running because I will show you up under that bonnet before we finish up, and before this rain kicks in here too, because we've got some awesome rain the last couple of days. There we go. A little 4-cylinder motor with the battery at the back there. Obviously all your fluids, everything else as well. It's very tidy under there as well. So full service history, 1 owner. So thank you again, Emma, for your inquiry. Cannot wait to hear feedback soon.